People say, man, the number one thing I want to do is travel. I mean, ask people, hey, tell me about what you want to do before you die, right? The bucket list. And here come all the travel destinations. Hey, if these are your dreams, why don't you go? I can't afford it. It's not that they don't want to go, I just can't afford it. That you'll even ask people, do you like to travel? Oh, no, we don't travel much. Well, if you could, would you? Oh my gosh. Then they start, I would go here, I would go there. And so you have to ask the question a variety of ways, but you're going to figure out pretty quickly that, I mean, travel is the one thing that most people all across the world, they dream. They don't just want to do it, they dream of doing it, but they can't afford it. And we're going to show people how they can afford it. Not maybe someday, right now. What if I could show you how to book that dream vacation right this very moment, for 30, 50, 70% off? Better yet, what if I could show you how working through our company, you could earn that trip completely for free? What if I could show you how to earn the trip where it costs you nothing? It's not going to come out of your current family situation. And people light up like a Christmas tree. And of course, that's why our company's booming and exploding, because that's exactly what we're doing. And as you work through our company, you're going to find out that these are the things you're going to get to tap into. Number one, showing people how to book travel for a lot less. It says 60% there on the corporate slide. The truth is it's 70. I mean, our CEO and founder kind of believes in, under promise, over deliver. But I mean, guys, the reality is when you go back there, you're going to see 70% all over the place. Number two, you're going to earn travel points with our membership every month. There's nothing you have to do. It's part of the membership. Every month you're earning these travel points. Well, you can turn those travel points in, our platinum travel points, and you're going to be going on an amazing vacation every 6 to 7 months. So you're going on two unbelievable 4 and 5-star vacations every 12 to 14 months. Guys, the truth is that most people have never been on a 5-star vacation their entire life. I hadn't. I mean, how many of you ever been to a Ritz-Carlton or a JW Marriott? And I don't mean because you walked through the lobby. I mean, you stayed there. Oh, okay, well, you got me. I mean, most people have never done it. We're going to show you how to do something that most people have never done. And every 6 months, you're going on a different one. And again, it's not going to cost you a single dime. We're going to show you how you can earn free travel. And if you so choose, this is just an option. You can partner with the company and you can turn fun into fortune. You can turn fun into a residual income where the money comes in every single Friday, whether you work or not. It's no different than if you went out and built a big old Netflix membership. Because, guys, we're bringing the Netflix model to the travel industry. I'll be talking about that throughout this presentation. But if you built a big old Netflix membership, how many of you have Netflix? Most of the hands are up. How many of you pay your Netflix bill every month? Most of the hands are up. And if I own Netflix, that means that money's coming in every month. Every month, the money keeps coming in. I don't have to work. The money keeps coming in. We're going to show you how to do that in the single largest industry in the world, travel, where you're going to have a predictable, consistent, dynamic check, a check that keeps going up and it keeps coming in, irrespective of your day-to-day efforts. So, number one, when you hook up with our company, you are going to be able to book it better than travel agent rates on hotels, resorts, cruises, rental cars, parks, tours, activities, entertainment, shopping, dining, show tickets, concert tickets, movie tickets. I mean, there's a variety of ways, a myriad of ways you're going to be able to save incredible money. And the truth is that most of you, just in this kind of miscellaneous savings, I rented a hotel room, I rented a car. Oh yeah, I went on the excursion. I went to the movies. We ate out a couple times. Oh, we went to the baseball game. Wow, look at that. I saved way more money just in miscellaneous savings than it even costs for the biggest membership we have as a company. Well, if you're saving more money than it even costs for the biggest membership we have, and the biggest membership is giving you 2 vacations a year for virtually free, what are you paying for the vacations? Well, nothing. Bingo. Now you understand why the company's doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. And again, I'm going to kind of validate some of that here as we go throughout the presentation. But know this, that when you book travel with our company, you are 100% absolutely positively guaranteed to save money when you book with us. If you can find a rate on any public site lower than ours, get fired up, get excited, because you're going to send that into the company. We're not only going to match that rate, we're going to refund 10% of your money. You are guaranteed to save 10% with our company. Now, we have a travel site like every other company on the planet, works like every other company on the planet, hotels, rental cars, cruises, excursions, this type of stuff. But our site has no markup. We got rid of the artificial markup. So what does that mean, Todd? Well, let's take a look. So here's a side-by-side comparison. These are screenshots. This is the documentation over conversation, right? You can't hide from the visual thing here on the screen. And so you look at, and I know it's small, it's a PowerPoint, and some of you may have to break out the readers like me, right? Get kind of close and say, all right, that same hotel, that's the same week, that's the same room, that's the same everything. And then you look at the price and say, wait a minute, hold on. Are we talking about the same place here? I mean, how can that be the same place? They're charging $4,400 and our price is $2,300. I mean, how is that possible? How are you guys getting a better rate than them? And guys, the answer is we do not. We do not have a better rate than them. Everybody has access to the same rate. The rate is $2,326.90. That is the rate. However, Expedia has a different business model. They said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to mark it up from 2,300 to 4,400. Then we're going to go out and buy up every travel site you can think of so that when people price shop, all they see is 4,400. So you may not know this yet, but two companies own every travel site you can think of. Yeah, whatever site you're thinking of. What about Trivago? Yeah, they own them too. What about Orbitz? They own them too. Cheap Tickets, Hotels.com, Kayak, they own them too. Booking.com, they own them too. They own them all. And so you're going from site to site to site, saying, well, it must be a good deal. I checked seven different sites. They've all got about the same price. I wonder why. Well, guys, they've jacked the rate up. If you want proof of that, all you have to do is go Google the top internet companies in the entire world. And here's Amazon, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, eBay, Netflix. We all know the names, the companies that are making billions and billions and billions every single year. And on that list, like, oh my gosh, here's Booking.com and Expedia. They're on the list here with Amazon and Google and Facebook. But yet they do not own anything travel related. They don't have a hotel. They don't have a cruise ship. They don't have a car rental agency. How are they making billions and billions? Because they're jacking the price up. And guys, we're bringing a completely different model. We're bringing the Netflix model. So if you think about Netflix, Netflix doesn't make money selling movies. Netflix makes money selling a membership that allows you to watch an unlimited number of movies. Well, that model works so well, Apple Music copied it. Apple Music used to make money selling music. Now they don't. They sell a membership, unlimited music. Spotify, they sell a membership, unlimited music. Pandora, membership, unlimited music. Guys, we're living in the membership economy. If you think back 20 years ago, how many memberships did you have? None. Couple. Today, how many of you have a Costco membership? Sam's Club membership? Amazon Prime? Okay. Netflix? Pandora? Spotify? Okay, I thought so. Hulu, HBO, I mean, Apple storage, Google storage, you got a Dropbox. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Just look at the apps on your phone. Those are all memberships. You're like, okay, Todd, I got a lot of memberships. We're bringing the membership idea to the travel industry. But what it means is that we don't make money selling travel. We make money selling a membership, by the way, that more than pays for itself, allowing you to book travel with no markup. Hence, you can book travel for half the price. It's an idea whose time it's overdue. And guys, people are fired up. They love it. It's spreading like wildfire all over the world. Here's another example, side by side. This is, again, more documentation over conversation. Once again, you may have to break out the readers and get a little close here because I know it's a PowerPoint. It's a little small, especially if you're on a phone. But if you look at it, you're like, okay, yeah, that's the same place. That's the same week. That's the same room. That's the same everything. And then you look at the price and say, you got to be kidding me. These guys marked it up $3,000, and at some level, that should infuriate you. How many moms and dads they save up all year long, dreaming of taking their kids to San Diego. Man, we're going to go to the zoo. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to go to SeaWorld. The mama goes, we ain't going anywhere. Why? Because I got some internet site jacking the price up, making travel untenable for the average family. Guys, that ends tonight. We're bringing a brand new model. People love it. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, well, if you guys are selling travel for half the price, that might just catch on. You think? So here's 44 different cruise lines. We got them all. One more price example, side by side, their price 6,400, our price 5 grand. Customer just say 1,400. We could sit here and do this all night long. Resorts, hotels, cruises. By the way, just in the rental car category, I was talking to my friend Cherie. I mean, guys, she's renting cars for less money than it costs to own a car. I mean, she's renting cars sometimes for 9 days for like 70, 80 bucks. I mean, she's getting for like 10 bucks a day. I'm like, you're getting cars for 10 bucks a day? I mean, I'll turn my car back in and just rent a car. Why would I want to own a car? I mean, but I mean, all over the place. She travels to Florida constantly to see her grandchild. I mean, it's unbelievable the kind of money. We got a young guy, Paul McLennan's son. I've known him for a long time. And Paul Jr., he's part of our company. Well, he's a young guy, likes to go to sporting events and games. He's like, dude, I guess I probably save 1,500 a month with this membership just on my tickets. I mean, I buy tickets and I'm getting them so cheap. I'm thinking about reselling them. I mean, guys, people are saving a fortune over here, right? Now, as good as all that is not what made us big. What made us big is this. It's our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget, how they can go on an amazing vacation every single year. Now, I'm going to show this to you from our platinum perspective, our number one seller. This is where you're going to be going on that vacation every 6 to 7 months, 2 times a year. And this is the part of our presentation where people begin to ask questions. For example, hey, no, wait a minute. Is this one of them there timeshares? Guys, hashtag not a timeshare. Never, ever, 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 ever buy a timeshare. Ever, ever. Don't do it. Okay. Just say no, Nancy Reagan. Just say no. By the way, is there any contracts? No. Never, ever, ever sign a contract for anything in the travel related industry. With us, you guys can cancel anytime you wish. You go to our back office, we've got a great big button, cancel, poof. You'll never hear from us again. No penalties, no, none of that, right? Guys, we built a membership that people don't want to leave. Okay, you can leave anytime you wish. Our job is to make sure it's so good, you ain't going anywhere. That's how it's supposed to be done. In fact, we built it so it's so good that we don't even advertise. We don't advertise one bit, ever. Instead, we give deals that are so amazing. All this growth I'm talking about, our company, doubling in size every 8 to 12 months is because people are so wow. They're telling their friends are telling their friends, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what I'm going to do is simply show you the kinds of vacations that you're going to become accustomed to. We have them all over the world, no blackout dates, no contracts. Again, no penalty, or no presentations. You don't have to be a time, or you don't have to go to become a travel agent or any of that type of stuff, right? It's just pure, simple, straightforward. In our getaway section, there's 365,000 weeks right this very moment. 365,000 weeks. Does it sound like it's hard to get a place? In fact, if you want to go to the Disney area, I don't care what time of year, 365 days out of the year. It doesn't care what day you choose. There's always a minimum of like 66 to 77 places just in the Disney area alone at all times. Again, there's no lack of places to stay. Okay, Disney, wow, I got 66 to 77 different ones to choose from. And so all over the world, we have the getaways. There's 7 nights, 8 days. This is where we get a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room, flat screen TV, got a fireplace in the living room, got a jacuzzi tub in the master suite. This kind of place. 7 nights, 8 days. Maybe you want to get a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom studio. But here in the Canary Islands, this is a 5-star property. You can come here for $1 per night, $7. Now that's assuming you're a platinum member. Now, if you're a titanium member, well, what's a titanium member? Well, instead of getting 2 vacations a year, you're getting 1 vacation a year. And the pricing's not $1 per night. You got to pay $19 a night. You're like, $19 a night at a 5-star property? That's unbelievable. I know. It's just not as unbelievable as platinum, right? And so that's why platinum's our number one seller. But I'll get to the levels of membership later on. I just want to help you guys understand that we do have different pricing. If you're the platinum, it's $1 a night. If you're titanium, it's $19 a night. Either price, it's amazing. Maybe you want to go to Cabo San Lucas. You want to get a 1-bedroom suite. So I got a kitchen, living room, separate bedroom. I'm going to be here 8 days, and my total price is $149. Maybe you want to go to Disney. Here I'm getting a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full kitchen right outside the Disney area. And I'm going to be here for 8 days. The place sleeps 6 people. And I'm going to be there for $142. Total price for all 8 days. Maybe you want to tap into our world tours. This is the signature thing that we do. Now, I just got back from a world tour. We were in Cancun, Mexico. I mean, guys, we were, at a five-star property, oceanfront. We had, we had, we had a living room and a bedroom, but the living room had a balcony. The bedroom had a balcony. So, and we had, there was a bathroom in the living room. There was a bathroom in the bedroom. So we had, two balconies, two TVs, two bathrooms. Now there was a huge jacuzzi tub, with all of the bubbles and all of the things. And there was a jacuzzi tub on the balcony overlooking the ocean on the living room side. Then on the bedroom side, it was two chairs with a table in between. Guys, it was all the food, all the drinks, everything included, and we paid a total of $399. That's $199 for my wife and $199 for me, and that was all 5 days, all the food, alcohol or otherwise. I just got back from that. Well, by the way, the month before that, I was in Vail, Colorado, and I was at the Grand Blank. Now, because we're recording tonight, I can't tell you the name of the place, right? I mean, if you call me, I'll tell it to you. But when we're recording in the public domain, we're not allowed to say the name of the place if we tell you the price. But we were in the Grand Blank, okay? And it's a five-star property in Vail, Colorado. Now, this is a ski resort. It's one of the nicest ski resorts in the world. This is where the rich and famous go to ski. People from Hollywood come here, CEOs, they all go to Vail, Colorado. Okay, the average person, yeah, I'm over in Breckenridge. But the rich people, right, they're in Vail, Colorado. And so here we are at the Grand Blank, where the rooms go for $1,700 to $7,500 per night. The breakfast alone for two people, $96. Hey guys, we were there 5 days. Had this incredible. We had a fireplace in our room. We had this huge living room, separate bedroom, marble bathroom, and again, 5 days. Our total price again $399. I mean, again, in a room that costs thousands per night, in one of the nicest ski resorts in the entire world in Vail, Colorado. But the truth, guys, is that when you go on a world tour, the magic is not just what I described. The magic is not just the incredible places and destinations and the unbelievable price. The magic when we were on the world tour is being there with the other like-minded people. When we were in Vail, Colorado, there was at least a couple hundred people there from all over the world, and you got to meet people, and man, they're just like you. And when you meet like-minded people, it takes the experience to a whole new level. It's not that you have to associate with anybody. There's no set agenda, but you're going to see people in the when you're eating breakfast, when you're in the lobby, when you're checking in, when you're at the swimming pool, right? I mean, you're going to see them all over the resort. You're going to see people wearing that Travorium shirt like I have on right now. You're going to see people wearing their Travorium hat. You're going to see people wearing that Travorium backpack. You're going to see people wearing their Travorium flip-flops. You're going to see people, like my buddy John King, wearing his, Travorium Speedo. Okay, I mean, you're going to see Travorium in places you don't want to see it, but you're going to know they're part of our company. And you can say, "Oh man, you're part of Travorium too. Where are you from?" "Oh man, I'm from, here. I'm from there." By the way, you're going to meet people from South America, people from Thailand, people from Singapore, people from Morocco, people from Papua New Guinea. You're like, Papua New Guinea? Where's that even at? I mean, you guys got a bobsled team? I mean, again, you're going to meet people from all over the world, and you're going to say, "Wow, this is just so incredible." And so let me show you some of the world tours you guys can become accustomed to. So here is a world tour in Venice, Italy. Guys, $259, breakfast included, the glass factory tour included. Maybe you guys want to go to Dubai. This is a five-star resort, breakfast included. You're here for $7. You want to go to Montego Bay, five-star oceanfront, all the food, all the drinks, everything included. This is for you and your spouse. And the total price is $579. I mean, guys, you're paying like less than $300 per person for all 5 days. I mean, they got this, all these amazing high-end restaurants. You can go to the El Dorado Steakhouse and say, bring me 7 ribeyes, 3 fillets. Oh man, bring me one of them lobsters. I want some of them potatoes over there. Bring me some of them veggies. Bring me 3 wines, 4 beers, 6 Dr. Peppers. I mean, whatever you drink, right? It's all included. You're guaranteed to come back 5 pounds heavier. And you are there for less than $300 a person at a 5-star property sitting oceanfront. And so again, just try to give you guys an understanding of why the company is continuing to boom. Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a 5-star property. You're here for $4 a night. $4 a night. You want to go to right here in, oops, hold on, guys. Excuse me. Every once in a while, if you do the Zooms, you have like all these different screens that are up. So I can't even see me on slideshow because I got all the Zoom stuff in front of everybody else and everything else, right? But guys, if you want to go to, where we go? Try it this way. Dubai. Here we are with the Dubai. You want to go to Dubai again, $7, right? I went backwards. That's why I went wrong. You want to go to Hawaii, $100 a day to be on the beaches of Hawaii. If you want to go to Manhattan, you're going to be in Manhattan for half the price of what most people are paying per night. You're there for all 5 days for $399, and most people are paying 600, $800 a night. And guys, we can sit and do this all day long. We have 3 levels of membership. We have our small, our medium, and the one that everyone actually buys. So the small, it's $52 per month. Well, what am I getting for $52 per month? That's $600 a year. You're getting to book it better than travel agent rates. Now, that means that you're saving money on the hotels, the rental cars, the shopping, the dining, show tickets, concert tickets. But let me give you a translation. My buddy Jeff Miner, he rented a truck, say $1,400. Well, guys, the membership's 600. I mean, on one single rink dink truck rental, he paid for 2.5 years with the membership. Or the biggest membership we have is only 1,600. One rink dink truck rental, and it paid for the biggest membership we even have, which has given me 2 vacations a year. My friend Alicia Davis, she bought Beyonce tickets, say $1,500. Guys, one single purchase of tickets, and I say 2.5 years of membership at the smallest, or I just pay for basically for the biggest membership you even have, giving me 2 vacations a year for basically free. I had my friends Norman and Annette. They had friends that bought Dallas Cowboy tickets, saved $1,800. That's 3 years worth of membership, or it more than paid for the biggest membership we have. And they got 2 vacations a year for virtually free off of one set of tickets. And guys, there's so many ways you can save money. You're like, wow, okay, I'm beginning to get this, right? And so, guys, it more than pays for itself. Then we have the medium membership. It's $75 per month. That's $22 more than the smallest membership. What am I getting for the extra $22 per month? You're getting 1 vacation a year. Now, remember, the pricing's not quite as good. I showed you that place earlier where the platinum member, our biggest membership, gets to go for $1 per night. But you, the smaller membership, you got to pay 19 a night. You're like, that's still an amazing deal. I know, but you're getting one amazing vacation a year. Just the pricing's just not quite as good as platinum. And then we have our platinum membership and going on 2 vacations a year at the premier pricing. Now, if you want the platinum membership, it's $269 one time only to get started. And then starting 30 days later, it's going to be $135 per month. That is, unless you go out and tell 3 other people. If you tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save big time money on travel, at that moment, you are now earning more in commission from the company than it cost for the membership. And they take your membership cost straight out of your commissions. So now I got a membership where, number one, I'm saving more money than it even cost. Put that to the side. I told 3 people I'm not even paying for the membership. My commissions are paying for the membership, no longer coming on my credit card. And then further, if you decide to work this as a business with an intention for a profit, you can get together with your own CPA, and you're going to find out that, wow, you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, miles on your automobile. Your own CPA is going to say, look, you're saving 3 to 4 times as much in taxes as it even costs for the membership. Whose side are you on? Plus, when you become a partner in our company, you're going to get a travel site that you can send friends and family to. Now, they can save half as much as you and I, but they can save a fortune compared to Expedia. And for every $100 they save, every dollar they save, every $50, doesn't matter what amount, they save $1, that's fine. For every dollar they save, you're going to earn up to $1 in free travel. So if they save $500, you just earned up to $500 in free airfare. If they saved $1,000, you just earned up to $1,000 in free airfare. Guys, there's so many ways that you can have this membership, again, more than pay for itself, not coming out of your already stretched family budget, allowing you to travel the world for virtually free. After tonight, if you are not traveling the world for basically free, you no longer have a good excuse. After tonight, you're going to have to look in the mirror and say, it's me, because we gave you multiple ways you can join the company and you can win big, and you can go create those memories that last a lifetime. And guys, you can't even get to quantify that. I got a buddy, Mike Oliver. He works in our company. He went to France with us, Paris, France, a couple of years ago. And Mike's wife, Vicky, she has vertigo, so she didn't want to fly. Well, his granddaughter was graduating high school, and she always had a picture of the Eiffel Tower on her wall. And so Mike, who's in his 70s, asked his granddaughter, said, "Hey, I'm going to Paris, France. Vicky can't go. Would you like to come?" She lost her ever, you know what mind. I mean, lost her freaking mind, excited. This has been her dream to go to Paris. And the great thing about travel, it's not even just when you go, it's the moment you know you're going to go, right? Oh man, the excitement, the buildup, man, we're going to Paris. I mean, you get to enjoy it, not just when you're on the trip, the entire time before you even go on the trip. There's all of the, man, we're going to go here, we're going to go there. You're doing your research. Man, we're going to go to the Louvre. We're going to go to Arc de Triomphe. Oh, man, we're going to go to the Art District. Oh, we're going to go see the big church on the hill. Oh, man, we're going to go see Saint Chapelle, Notre Dame. I mean, you got all that buildup. So they get to Paris, France, and they're up in the Eiffel Tower. And Mike was telling me the story that he's up there, and then she comes running over to him, and she wraps her arms around him, and she says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Papa Mike. Thank you for bringing me here." And Mike tells me the story, and he's got some tears in his eyes, and it's just like, Mike, you know what's so cool about that story is that I mean, here she is graduating from high school, and he's in his 70s. At some point she's going to have kids and grandkids, and you and I are going to be long gone, but she'll be forever, forever, for the rest of her life. She will never, ever, ever forget the time that Papa Mike took her to Paris, France. She will tell her kids. She will tell her grandkids. It will come up in conversation. "Hey, have you ever been to Europe?" "Oh, yeah. In fact, first time I ever went, my Papa Mike took me to," I mean, it's forever that story's going to come up. People bring up, "Hey, have you ever been to Europe?" "Oh, yeah." "Have you ever been to France?" "Oh, yeah." "You ever seen the Eiffel Tower?" "Oh, yeah." And my Papa Mike, he brought me there, right? Guys, that's the kind of power that travel has. And you now have the ability to give your kids, your grandkids, your friends, your family that experience for free. And if it's for free, it's for me. And again, as you go through this, when I say free, it's because the program more than pays for itself in so many different ways. Now, if you want to become an independent agent, you want to come on board and make money with our company. So it's $269 for the platinum, but you also have to do the $99 partnership agreement. It gives you the website, the replicated website, the back office, the ID number, the tracking, the training, Travorium University, all those kind of things. So your total bottom line is it's $369 today, $369 one time only, and then 30 days from now it's $135 per month. Of course, unless you tell three people, and then at that moment, my commissions are paying for it. Not to mention I'm saving 3 to 4 times so much in taxes, et cetera, et cetera. Now, from there, you can tap into our compensation program. And guys, our compensation program is simple. The money that those other companies waste on television commercials. You guys see the commercials, all those travel commercials, they cost tens of millions of dollars every month that they're wasting. We take that same money and we say, rather than waste it on commercials, let's let the customers book at half the price. And then let's use that money to incentivize our customers to tell their friends and family, "Man, you got to check out this site. I just booked a place for half the price. It's freaking amazing." And so we use that money in a form called incentivized sharing. Nothing more than giving the customer the incentive to tell their friends and family about a genuinely good deal. And guys, that's how we grow our business. Every bit of it organic, every bit of it word of mouth, every bit of it because we wowed the last customer. But as that model spreads, right, you give the customers the incentive, they save money, they post on social media. "You're not going to believe the great deal I got." Somebody says, "Hey, man, tell me about that company." "Hey, go check it out." And then it just continues to spread. And for my wife and I, it's spread to 78 different countries. It became a seven-figure business. And the same thing can happen for you. It's happening for countless people all over the world. Doesn't matter what your background is, your education level, none of that applies here. You're simply sharing with people how they can do the one thing they always wanted to do. And here's the kind of money you're going to be able to tap into. So let's assume that you told four people. You got two on the left, two on the right. So you go out there and I tell my good friend Jill Bailey, I got Jill on my right leg. And then I got, let's go out here and let's grab somebody real quick. Let's go Kathy Haynes. Hey, Miss Kathy. So we got the ladies tonight. We got the girl power. Well, I guess we're a mom driven company. We're probably 70% moms and 30% dads, right? But we are mom driven. So we got Kathy Haynes in my left leg. I got Jill Bailey in my right leg. Well, let's assume that I bring on my buddy Rod, which, by the way, Rod, congratulations. He signed up tonight, brand new travelpreneur out of Florida. In fact, by the way, Jill, true story, Rod is going down below you, right? And so Rod and Jill, you guys need to meet each other. This is actually a true story, guys. Happened. He's on here tonight. He just signed up tonight. And so, Rod goes below Jill. Well, Rod doesn't know Jill. Jill doesn't know Rod. Doesn't matter. Now, Rod is a guy who's highly, highly talented. He is marketing, skills extreme. He's already been developing AI ways to automate the business and do this and do that. I mean, he's got a whole playbook he's about to run to go out and show people how to do this thing. And guess what? All those massive numbers of customers Rod's going to bring in, Jill's going to get paid on them in the daily pay program, just like everybody else on the planet, right? And so, again, the beauty of our system is we're just building two legs straight down. So I got Jill and I put Rod down below Jill. Well, I got Kathy in my other leg. Well, I go out there and let's go find somebody else here real quick. If I get my mouse to work here. Here we go. So I go out there and I find Cindy. So I put Cindy down below Kathy. Hey, Miss Cindy. Now, Kathy doesn't know Cindy. Cindy doesn't know Kathy, but Cindy's built a business, right? And Kathy's going to benefit. So I brought on 4 people. Now, my 4 people, right? I got Jill, I got Rod, I got Cindy, and I got Kathy. All 4 of them have a huge incentive to tell 3 people. In fact, my friend Trudy, I was just on a Zoom last hour. My friend Trudy in Barbados, she went and got 3 people in her first 24 hours. That's about how more difficult this is. She did it in 24 hours. Well, all of them have a huge incentive to get 3. Let's assume they don't. Let's assume that I got 4 people and they just get a couple people each. That's going to give me 8 customers on my left leg and 8 customers on my right leg. Well, the company's going to pay me a minimum of $300 a month. Some of you are going to be earning $700 a month, and most of you are in that $500 to $600 per range. But you're like, wait a minute, man, not only am I earning all this travel for free, now you're paying me $500 a month. How'd that happen again? I told 4 people, they told a couple of people each, man, cashing $500 a month feels pretty good. Well, from there, my 8 customers have a huge incentive to share the savings. They tell a couple of people each, got 25 customers on the left leg, 25 customers on the right leg. You don't know most of these people, but you love every single one of them. And you're now making a minimum of $750 a month, cannot be less. Some of you are making $2,500 a month, and most of you are in that $1,500 to $2,000 per month range. You're like, wow, this is starting to feel really good. Well, hey, those 25 customers are saving money and giving them the incentive to share the savings. Before you know it, you got 63 customers in your left leg, 63 customers in your right leg. You're now earning a minimum of $2,000 a month, cannot be less. Some of you are earning $4,000 a month, and most of you are in that $3,000 per month income range. This is starting to feel really, really good. Well, from there, they tell one person each, hey, you're now making on average $4,000 a month. They tell a half a person each, you're now an ambassador in our company. And guys, you're making a minimum of, on average of $9,000 to $12,000 per month. We have some people that are making $16,000 a month, but on average, you're in the $9,000 to $12,000 per month range. Guys, that's residual income. And for most of you, when you get there, that's enough money that you can quit your job. You can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, anytime you want. And the reason this is powerful is that when you get to $10,000 a month, you don't have to work. You can just enjoy the $10,000. You can go play golf, swim, do what you want. But eventually you get bored. You come back and say, I'm going to go share some more people the travel business. Why? Not so that I can make $10,000 a month. I've already got $10,000 a month. It's so I can get to $15,000 a month. I can get to $20,000 a month. Well, now I'm at $20,000 a month. I go back and play some golf, right? I play some golf. I'm playing pickleball, right? I'm Jill Bailey playing some pickleball. People are doing their thing. And then eventually you get bored of that. Hey, you go back and share some more people on the travel business. Not so you get to $20,000 a month. You've already got $20,000 a month. That's the residual. I don't have to work for that money anymore. It's residual. I'm working today not to get the $20,000, but so I can get the $30,000. And so you can begin to stack your income and compound your income. And this guy goes all the way up to $96,000 per month. You're not capped at $96,000. There's so many other ways you can take it to $196,000 a month, $300,000 a month. I mean, the only question is, what is your level of desire to go share with other people how they can do the one thing they've always wanted to do at a price they never knew was possible? Now, when you become an ambassador in the company, we have our Louis Vuitton experience. And guys, this has just been a smash hit for the company. And so I'm going to bring my wife, Miss Gina, back on to share with you why Louis Vuitton is so special, why it's so coveted, why everybody's talking about Louis Vuitton. And I believe it's emblematic of the entire company. But Miss Gina, take it away.
So the Louis Vuitton experience was created by one of our founders, Mrs. Adela Hart. So every year, the company takes the ambassadors on an annual vacation. You get airline credit, resort hotel is paid for. They take you to fancy dinners, usually some sort of show. This past year, we were in Cancun. The year before we were in Las Vegas. The year before was in Paris. And then I think the year before that was actually Dubai. During that vacation, they take you to the Louis Vuitton that's there locally. And the one you see there on the screen is the Louis Vuitton we visited in Paris, France. Now, this is the largest Louis Vuitton in the world. It is 4 stories and it is beautiful. And typically, people are waiting over an hour and a half to get in this Louis Vuitton. And when you pull up, you'll see there's a line that wraps around the building where people are waiting, like a brand new opening of an amusement park. But the company brought us over in a black limousine van, and we were all dressed up super nice. And as we pull up and get out, their entire staff is out there waiting to greet us. So they start dancing with Mrs. Hart. They escort us all inside and take us up to the 4th story where we get 2 private showrooms for all of us. And typically those showrooms are reserved for like celebrities, famous athletes, musicians, and singers. But we were able to go in those showrooms, and you are served champagne, sparkling water, sometimes cappuccinos, macaroon candies, sandwiches. It's just absolutely amazing. After the Louis Vuitton, they took us to this 5-star restaurant for dinner. So it is just an amazing experience. And it's just one of the experiences that you get to participate in when you become an ambassador with Travorium. Back to you, Todd.
Yeah, and the reason I love that story is it's just emblematic, I believe, of the entire company because it's giving people experiences that, again, quite frankly, they would just never ever have if it wasn't for our company. Meaning, we went to Las Vegas a number of years ago and we stayed at the Wynn. Well, guys, if you know anything about the Wynn, the rooms can go for $800 a night. I mean, everyone goes there just to see it. I mean, it's amazing, but very few, average people stay there. It's just too cost prohibitive. And so here we were on a world tour at the Wynn. We had the panoramic room view. So they have the rooms above the 28th floor. It takes a special key, special elevator to get up there. And so we walk into our room. You got this magnificent entryway. You push one button, and not only do the lights come on, but the shears and the drapes rip open. Like it's the opening. I mean, it doesn't open, it just rip open. And then you got windows that go from the floor to the ceiling. And out the windows, you have the entire Las Vegas Strip. I mean, all the lights, the hustle bustle, it's all right there beneath your feet. You've got the mountains that surround all of Vegas. I mean, it is absolutely majestic. And guys, the truth is that we were there for less money than the cost of a cheap Motel 6. I mean, so again, you're giving people this experience that they would just probably never ever have in their entire life. And they get to go on one experience after the next, after the next. And so again, all you got to do is plug in, tap in. It's going to happen at different rates for different people. But the company's booming. The only thing we're missing is you. So get back with the person that invited you to be here tonight. Get your questions answered. Thank you for being with us. We'll be here again tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night is going to be Mr. Danny Bling Bling. He's the #1 income earner in the country of Canada. And he's got a phenomenal story. Worked at the hospital, again, an everyday normal guy. He was not a doctor. He was not a nurse. He was just a guy that, hey, go get that bedpan, right? I mean, he was just an orderly, if you will. And, living, paycheck to paycheck. Loved to travel, couldn't afford to go. Found out about our company, right? I mean, I could do this travel program and I can book stuff half the price. I can start going. And so he starts traveling with our company. He did this for a year as a customer. And he went to an event one time where he looked around the room and he saw hundreds of people and said, every one of these people paid twice as much as me. Maybe I should be telling people about this, right? And he goes back home, launches his business. The guy's next thing you know, he's got a multiple 6-figure income from his mobile phone, quits his job. And today, all he does is travel the world, make money and have fun. And when you get to hear his story tomorrow night, it's really, really incredible. And every night, Daryl and Maria were here Tuesday night. They were baseball parents. My wife and I were softball parents on Tuesday night, last night. I mean, a couple we knew, their son played baseball. Hey, Daryl, man, we're saving all this money softball. You got to tell the baseball people. Well, they did. Guys, they're going to make $500,000 this year with our company. I mean, so again, every day they were just baseball parents, now making a fortune. I mean, over and over and over. So with that, we'll close it out for tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Until then, God bless. Thanks, everybody.